teachings!
Alrighty, welcome back to the long Emperor Karl Franz immersive campaign. This is a campaign, of course, where we are using mods and our playstyle to try to keep things thematic, and in this case our theme is to be the good guy leaders of humanity, where we're just trying to basically make decisions based on what's best for the Empire and for humanity, as opposed to what is necessarily best for us. So far it has been quite an interesting campaign, and in the last episode we did have a major milestone where we retook Altdorf. We fought and fought and fought. I think we had to fight 4 different armies of Khazraks over the course of the last few turns, just to push him back to the point where we could then subsequently attack Altdorf, and we did successfully retake it. It is unfortunately all the way down to level 2. We are in the process of building it back up to level 3. We've got a little bit more of upgrading here that I can go ahead and do, I suppose, while I'm on this screen. But yeah, basically the campaign, as promised, is extremely difficult, is slow, but it is, I think, been really interesting. And I think we're, excuse me, I think we're in a pretty good position for the first time in a while. We do have this one Bogenhafen here, this one settlement of our original province that does not belong to us. I was talking in the last episode at the tail end about how we could send an army or 2 over here and take it back, but somehow I didn't notice that it's under siege by the Dark Elves over here. So we're going to let them go ahead and do it. I think they're going to be able to take it. They have shades, which are, I think overall, this makes them a better army than that garrison that's defending it. So they should be able to successfully take it. And I don't want to start a war with the Dark Elves right now until we deal with the main enemy, which is Khazrak. So if we take a look at our overall situation, we have so many different wars right now. This is why I'm reluctant to go to war with another one. The Dark Elves, they're not strong. Oh, I just now noticed this. Very interesting. They have no settlements. Well, that actually that changes things. We could go to war with them because they wouldn't be a long-term enemy, provided we win. So I think what we'll do, we will send an army over here to wait until the results of this battle play out, and then we'll just take it from whoever the winner is. So I think keeping that in mind, what we'll do is we'll move EKF here. I think this army is probably more or less the way I want it. I could go ahead and give you, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've got 9 ranged units. So it probably would be a good idea if we maybe got 1 more melee unit in here. Actually, I'm kind of looking, all right. I think maybe the way to do this is to
strengthen the Empire.
We'll give you these halberdiers. These swordsmen are actually, I'm gonna give Emperor Karl Franz the best units in terms of the most well replenished ones.
What?
So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so the ones that need the least amount of replenishment, these halberdiers. And you also already have a halberdier unit, so that's good for the halberdiers. That's all we really need in terms of spear units. Everybody else can be swords. Let's take you out and you guys out. These swords, we're at 17 right now. We don't need any more spears. Let's just go ahead and take the 2 most fully replenished of the sword units. Now we're up to 19. I think, the right heroes in this army already. I probably don't need both wizards. I think maybe... Well, of course, you've already got a wizard over here in Gregor Braun's army. Okay, I think maybe what we'll do is... We've got the 2 crossbows. We've got the 2 Hochland long rifles, the handgunners, and the Nuln Ironsides. I'm going to pull you out. I may end up even disbanding him. So then we're going to give you 1 more sword unit. And I've got the 2 crossbows. I kind of want 20 units here, though. That's the thing. So let's go ahead and give you... We'll go ahead and give you 1 more spear unit. So you... Not him, you. Okay. There we go. Or maybe we should... You know what I'm going to do? Scratch that. I'm going to leave him at 19, and then I'm going to take 1 of the units out of Valmir Blaze's army. Okay, so I think that'll work. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ranged units here, but pretty good ones. 2 crossbows and 4 gunpowder units. Enough melee infantry to go... Okay, and some good heroes. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it at that for now. Boom. So, Karl Franz. Let's go ahead and get...
Right.
One of the... Let's get one of the Outriders into this army. Okay, so Karl Franz, you now have 20. Let's pull you out in this direction.
Moving off.
Can you get there in 2 turns? You cannot. Let's go ahead and move you in channeling stance, I think.
This is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Move you up to here. I don't think you're in any particular danger of being attacked right here. We do know that Kazrak has armies floating around up here, so we're going to leave plenty here to defend Altdorf because it is not in position to be able to defend itself right now. Now, between Valmir Blaze... Okay, first of all, Gregor Braun, we want you to get inside the city. Okay, you're inside the city. You're now getting maximum replenishment. And Valmir Blaze, you really need some melee infantry. However,
ready.
Let's go ahead and take...
Ready.
Let's take the 2 most replenished of the spears. And clearly what we need in both of these armies are swordsmen. Okay. Now, I think we can afford to do a little recruiting here. Gregor Braun, you can recruit... No, we can't recruit swordsmen. Not in this province. We need to come... Can we recruit them down here? Nope. We need to build a new building for them. I cannot actually recruit swordsmen anywhere. I don't have the barracks built anywhere, do I? I do not. Wow, I can't believe that. I have nowhere in my empire can I build swordsmen. Well, we're going to have to rectify that, obviously. Let's get back into here, and maybe... I think maybe what we're going to do is we're going to convert Ubersreich into a barracks here. And we can get away with that because this gunnery school, we're going to build that here in this province. Although I actually don't see a great place for it right now. Nuln. Well, we'll wait until one of these opens. Excuse me. Okay, we'll wait until one of these two slots opens up, and maybe we'll build it here. Then, I definitely don't want to get rid of the landmarks. I want to keep the resources buildings, and I want to keep the economy buildings here, as well as the walls. So, long term, we'll build the gunnery school here in Wissenland, where it belongs anyway, because it gets the benefits of those landmarks. And then growth and construction cost, I think that's fine for you. And is that the only province where we can do a commandment? Well, we can do it here in our forts as well. That's fine. Yep, okay, that's the only one. All right, fair enough. We do need to worry about public order. I don't like all the smoke rising out of Nuln right now, but is that because of public order? Yeah, it's got to be public order. I was going to say that's not a graphical effect because of the manufactories there, hopefully. All right, so I think that leaves us just with what do we want to do for our...
To the provinces.
For our melee units, and we're just going to have to recruit more spears.
Praise Sigma.
Not as good as swordsmen, but it's okay. They don't require a building. And we can certainly afford the units right now. And I think that might very well do it then. I want to have him obviously finish replenishing, but then we do have some quest battles that we could think about doing as well if we get a reprieve of a few turns, which we may have. I need to get a better sense of exactly how strong Kazrak is. At the very least, I want to leave him divided between fighting us and Clarkarond. Very difficult for me to say that for some reason. And the Black Pit Tribe and Scaling. Okay, so how are Scaling doing now? They're doing actually pretty decently well. And they're fighting Wulfric as well. And Wulfric is doing decently well. Both of these we used to be at war with, but we did beat them in battle a few times and they sued for peace. Okay, I think then we've got 2,400 prestige. We could go ahead and do something here. This might not even be a bad time to do the call to arms. I'm going to do it.
So
I'm going
who
to
calls?
stop doing this recruiting for the moment. I'm going to do call to arms for 500 here in Altdorf. It'll increase our local recruitment capacity by 1, reduce our recruitment cost. And the cooldown is 3 turns. Let's do it. Boom. Okay. This is a good time because I do need
To the provinces.
slightly stronger armies here as quickly as possible in case Kazrak recovers very quickly. So I think I'm reasonably okay with that. I don't love that we're losing Winds of Magic here, but it's okay.
I will marshal the men.
We'll worry about that later. 20 stack, and an 8 stack here. Okay. And how long before we can get Elspeth back? It's going to be 6 more turns. Okay. All right. I think then now we are probably ready to check our diplomacy and end our turn. Okay. Nobody wants peace with us, of course. We're stable, I think, but we're certainly not doing well. I mean, we're 50 turns in, and our Imperial Authority is total rubbish, and we're looking good relative to how we were a few turns ago, but obviously our Empire needs a lot of work. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. Let's kind of hope that this gets resolved one way or the other. I don't know if anybody saw that. That was me circling the mouse pointer over Bogenhafen. Okay, Barrow Legion. One of these days they're going to be a problem. I've just been ignoring them. Sylvania is looking stronger than I'm comfortable with. We did beat them in a few battles and they sued for peace, but it's only a matter of time probably before they're going to be an enemy once more. I was kind of hoping maybe the dwarfs would knock them down a peg or two. We got the Fecundites up there. And Kazrak. Okay, so this hero is just moving around being a nuisance. Turn after turn. Okay, here we go. You, by yourself, I don't think you're strong enough to take Marienburg. So I'm not too worried about that. I'd really like it if Clark Herand here takes Bogenhafen and gets very beaten up in the process. Nope. Dagnabbit.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Okay, military alliance. Do we want to do this now? They're not strong, but I kind of feel like they're asking us. They're coming and asking us, and I kind of feel like thematically at this point we've got our situation stabilized. They're not at war with anybody who we don't mind having bad relations with, so I think I'm going to go ahead and accept it. And hopefully they don't turn around and drag us into a war that we don't want to be in. Meanwhile, Stirland, these are the guys who have been just a complete nuisance throughout this campaign. Still not doing anything productive. Talabiclin looks like they're doing better, so that's good. I don't love the dwarfs being at war with Bretonia, but there's not really a whole lot we can do about it. The greenskins I'm going to have to start worrying about a little bit more soon. Okay. I think that's pretty much all of our enemies now. Yep, we're at the end of the turn. Okay. Ambusher discovered. Screen froze for a second. I started to panic. Okay. All right. Oh, they were destroyed. Okay, that's good. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, hopefully, we are close enough to attack Bogenhafen ourselves. Plus, we've finished our quest for tall walls. Very good. The Empire's enemies, both mortal and otherwise, have long sought to topple what Sigmar built. Foes who step foot upon Imperial soil find themselves vanquished by the fury of their steel and gunpowder soon enough. Nonetheless, the safety of the populace can never be ignored. There have been reports of mutilated bodies appearing across the Sylvanian countryside, a grave threat that serves as a timely reminder that we must secure our homeland. Okay. So, amass a treasury of 15,000. Well, we'll get there eventually, but we're nowhere near it right now. Quinn is up to rank 18. Got our spearmen. And war declared. Ooh, this is not good. Hokeland is at war now with not just Festus, but also, is that Sigvald? I think that's Sigvald. All right, well, it is what it is. Karl Franz, please tell me you can reach. You cannot reach. Dagnabbit. Oh, man, that... Oh, wow, look how little damage that garrison took.
Bring me to my men.
Wow, that surprises me. All right, well, It's... I think we need to make sure we get there in 2 turns. But I don't want to suffer any attrition moving into chaos territory. Although, actually, I think we're okay. Quinn... At this point, Quinn... I should probably make a decision what I want to do. No, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to make the decision yet. I'm going to go ahead and give you Deadly Blade. Nope, I'm going to give you Missile Resistance, Sigmar's Ward. Okay. All right. Hopefully... Yeah, if the red arrow ends just outside Bogenhafen in this stance,
my orders are to move.
That should mean that it's safe for us to be in. From here, we should be able to reach it next turn. We'll get our little bit more replenishment over the end turn. Now, right here, you are almost fully replenished. Do I want to keep these regiments of renown? I do not. I'm going to boot these guys out.
What?
That was weird. The first one, it didn't give me this message. Why is it giving me this message now? Are you sure you wish to ban the selection? Any lords? Yeah. Pretty sure I want to. Okay. All right. So now you have a regiment of renown as well.
What does the Emperor bid?
Yes, my lord.
We've got enough melee infantry here. We can now go ahead and... Ooh, do we want to start... We might want to start doing some Reichsguard. They are awfully expensive to maintain, though. But wow, are they cheap to recruit. Holy cow, that's cheap to recruit. Is it the same price for you? It is. Okay, interesting. I think... at this point, I'm going to leave you here to defend Altdorf. I'm going to send you down.
Yes, a sound plan.
This way. And starting next turn, you should be able to start recruiting from Wissenland. Although Wissenland is not actually ready to... We don't actually have any recruitment. Well, yeah, we can recruit some artillery here. 3,600 to get some Hellblasters. Boy, that's pretty tempting. It's going to take 4 turns. Let me see if I can go through everything else here. That would be good to have, but that's too expensive right now. Right here, Ubersreich, I want you to have the training field. I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to go down... Okay, Marienburg. What? Did I just finish building you up to 5, or was that slot already open? Marienburg. Tall walls. I guess that slot was already open, and I just didn't do anything here yet. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm saving up for this. Well, we could afford it this turn if we wanted to. Is it more important to start building this? Or is it more important to start building this? This is the higher priority also because we know there's another army over here getting ready to attack Marienburg. I do believe there's a possibility he could come down with a second army and they could hit Marienburg with 2 armies. And if they do, we could lose Marienburg. I don't want to. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I think it would be a fight where we could inflict a lot of damage on them, but as was evidenced by Altdorf not all that long ago, they are capable of taking a walled city. So I'm not going to build Marienburg up too much more until I know that it's a little bit safer. Public order-wise, it's losing a little bit, but it's not losing so quickly that I really need to worry about upgrading that. And then in the meantime, you and you, I'm going to go ahead and put you into march stance and get you in Castle Right Guard.
I will marshal the men.
You guys can wait one turn for this barracks building to be built, and then you can recruit some swordsmen.
Praise Sigmar.
And by that point, well, not by that point, but in 4 turns, I'll be able to move Valmir Blaze down here into Nuln and start recruiting in some Hellblasters. That would be really nice to get some artillery into these armies. Okay. All right, I think that in Altdorf's garrison right now is replenishing, but fairly slowly, unfortunately. This will help when that's finished, but right now I think this army ought to be strong enough to defend against Khazrak, as long as we've got the walls and we do have some benefit of the garrison as well. Okay. So then, let's take a look here at our electoral machinations here. Commendation? No. Open the gates? No. Inquisition? Already used this once. It has worked in order to get the corruption way down here in Reichland. Conscription? No. Send aid, don't need it. Requisition? No, although that does remind me that we could recruit from the elector counts here. So we do have the Nordland Mariners that we could do. Oh no, they're blocked off. We could do the Karaburg Greatswords. That would have been good to do in Karl Franz's army because he actually provides a benefit, I believe, to elector state troops. Yeah, reduces the upkeep of them. All right, that's fine. We'll rearrange some units again. Also, I did forget to do this. Spearmen. I'm trying to remember, were there any units involved in retaking Altdorf that did not get named? And I think the answer to that is yes. Anybody who is replenishing was obviously in the battle for Altdorf. So that means you, my friends, are going to get a name. Spearmen, do we have any first Altdorf spearmen? We do not. Okay. You, my friends,
yes, my
congratulations. You are now the first, if I can type, first Altdorf spearmen. And everybody else is... Nope, these Outriders, they need a name. So you are the... You know what? I am not going to call them Altdorf. I'm going to change this. You are the... let's call you the Heroic Outlanders. No. We're going to call you the... Why did that not stick? We're going to call you the Glorious Outriders. There we go. And you are the Glorious Spearmen. Okay, so a little bit of a special name for the troops who, for the units who were thrown together, cobbled together at the last minute, and thrown into the glorious retaking of Altdorf. Okay. Now, I think think we're done. We're ready to attack here next turn.
By the comet!
I need you to stay here to defend Altdorf. I don't love having no armies at all down here in this area, so I'm going to feel better when he gets down here. Our money's okay. We still have 4,000. So do I want to upgrade any more buildings here? You would cost 4,000. That's not a good use of it. You, we need 8,000. We already know that. So I think, no. Well, Bladed Towers. This would be 4,000. I don't think that's the best use of our... of 4,000. You've been able to defend yourself fairly well even without it. What about this? Campaign movement range from 10% to 15%. Local recruitment duration would be reduced, but it's still a minimum of 1. Income from all buildings. Global recruitment duration for armies in the province. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, check our diplomacy. Well, let me go ahead and finish those, okay? Check our diplomacy out here. Okay. One more in turn. Okay, so Scrag is still walking around here with the Nemesis crown, which is, of course, a concern. Remind me to take a look at who Scrag is at war with. With any luck, he's at war with Sylvania. Barrow Legion. Sylvania. I'm sure our 10 turns of our ceasefire have expired now, so really probably at any time Sylvania might declare war on us again. Festus. Ooh, he's headed towards, that's Stirland. Stirland's army right there. Retreating, of course. Okay, well, it's about time you actually, start to feel the sting of the Chaos Invasion, Stirland. I don't really know what else to tell you, man. I don't love that you lost, but you've really not been a contributing partner for the most part. Okay, wow, Festus is all of a sudden looking pretty good here. He's got a lot of armies. His turn is taking a very long time. Kazrak. Okay, this hero is just continuing to wander around here. Success, performed assault garrison. Okay, that army is... Okay, he's raiding Marienburg. But he's close enough that he probably would be able to attack Bogenhafen if we retake Bogenhafen. I'm already thinking through whether we're going to be able to take Bogenhafen and hold on to it or not, but I need to reassess when it's back to being our turn. Okay, Stirland. Oh, I guess that wasn't Stirland before. That must have been Hokeland. Okay, no, we do not want to join the war against Sylvania right now. But maybe soon, very possibly soon, we will. Okay, that was not good. They forced Sylvania to retreat, but now they've left this army kind of vulnerable. Okay, it looks like the dwarfs actually got their army wiped out, so that's good. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take a look here. Ambusher discovered. And there we go with that screen freezing for a minute again while it was saving. Okay, another ambusher discovered over here. Yeah, that's fine. Wah fails, that's good. Master Mason, that's good. We'll take that. Oh, that's not good. Scaling and probably Wulfric making peace with Khazrak. That's never good. Okay, so let's take a look here at this army of Khazraks. That army does not really look all that strong to me. I feel like if we can retake Bogenhafen, that garrison is completely recovered already. And is this going to be a minor settlement battle? I don't understand how every settlement by the Beastmen has these gigantic garrisons. That's not how I remember Beastmen working. I thought they had a blood ground, and only one of the settlements in the blood ground would be like a legitimate settlement. Alright, but in any case, I still feel like we should be able to win this battle. Let me go ahead and see what the auto-resolve tells me here. A Pyrrhic victory. Obviously, we're not going to auto-resolve it, but if we did auto-resolve it, we would lose a ton. And yes, it is a minor settlement battle. I don't understand what is going on with the Beastmen. Well, we're going to fight it.
Attack!
And if we take as many casualties as it looks like we're going to take, then we're not going to be able to keep it. So maybe we don't want to fight it. That army right there doesn't particularly scare me. What we really need to do is bring another army over here. I haven't seen Khazrak getting close to Altdorf. Do I dare risk? That garrison is not in great shape. Can you get all the... You can get all the way back up to Altdorf.
Ready.
Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you your level. What is your mount? You're on a war horse. We'll give you earthing. Okay. I was thinking about giving him missile resistance, but... Alright, so we're going to take you... And we're going to move you... up to here.
Step to it.
And we're going to recruit in these swordsmen. And then we're going to take you. We're going to move you back into Altdorf to help defend it. I think we're safe. Khazrak is back to being stronger than we are, but hopefully we can get away with one turn with the Altdorf garrison still being weakened and just Valmir Blaze here. I could do this. I could always recruit some more units into him, but I'm not going to do it because that feels more like an emergency thing to me, and as far as I know, it's not an emergency. I am going to actually leave here. I'm going to see if they bring this army down. If they do, we'll retreat and then we'll hit with both armies next turn. If they don't come down and push us back, well, then we'll hit with both armies next turn. Either way, we'll hit with both armies next turn. Meanwhile, what would we get out of this? Halberdiers and crossbowmen. It's not really a priority right now. I would kind of like to do some of these other things. This is an additional 125 per turn. This is an additional 200 per turn, so that's the higher priority. And that's almost all of our money. Okay, but we're also on the way to getting this right here built. Looks like Altdorf, it is telling me that there's more that I could build here. I can't afford this, obviously, but we would like to have that for sure. I don't think I'm going to need the public order, right? And then this is a nice to have, but it's not a priority. Okay. I think then we're going to see what they do over here. I don't want to take so much in the way of damage here, taking Bogenhafen, that I dare not occupy it. And not only that, but if I sack it and I roll back to here, having taken a lot of casualties, we already know it takes us a very long time to replenish our casualty losses. So I'm going to play it a little bit safe, I think. As far as I know, I didn't see any more armies of Khazrak up here, so it's just this one for this turn, at least, I think. And I don't know if he's even going to bring that army down here and try to attack. He might. We'll see what happens. Alright, we're out of money. I don't think we need to go through our machinations again. Check our diplomacy one more time here.
It hungers.
The Ice Court, military access, absolutely. We do want to make nice with Kislev. Ooh, 1,000. Well, 1,200 really, that's good. Plus they're quite strong. So if we take a look here at Kislev, we haven't met Kastalton yet, but Kislev is stronger than we are. It's good to be on good terms with them. Sylvania, yeah, I wanted to see Scrag, ogres. Scrag, you are at war with Sylvania, that's good. Okay, all of those wars are fine as far as I'm concerned. You're not at war with any of the Empire. Khazrak, you have made peace with Scaling. You're still at war with Wulfric, interestingly enough. Okay. Festus is probably going to finish off Hokeland here. Nothing really we can do about that. I really thought that was Stirland. The colors looked like Stirland, but the logo, I guess, was not Stirland. I guess it really was Hokeland. Okay. I think we're alright then. We're going to go ahead and... I could afford to build this up now. I just don't think it's the priority. In fact, I think I might either do this for the extra 50 per turn, or maybe this. I'm going to do this for the extra casualty replenishment. Wow. It's going to cost us 2,093. And we have exactly 2,093. We have 0 money now. Very interesting. But we're making plenty, so it should be safe. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, this is a good sign that Scrag is attacking Sylvania. Okay, Festus, I think, is going to be next. Well, Barrow Legion. We always see Barrow Legion first. Crooked Moon is doing pretty well. That's a bit troubling. Okay, there's the Bear Legion. Sylvania, forgot about them. Okay, it looks like they were not close enough to wipe out that army of Talabiclan, so that's good. Okay, Festus. Is he going to wipe out Hokeland? Nope, not yet. Bellicor, okay, he looks like he's invading Bretonia, so that's fine. Kazrak, here we go. The hero first. Love it if he has a failure one of these times. But no. Okay, what are you going to do? You are not reinforcing Bogenhafen. However, there's another army. Okay. Okay. I feel better about fighting this battle as a field battle instead of us having to assault the settlement. However, they're quite strong. They're absolutely quite strong. Well, we're going to go ahead and fight it anyway. I could have fallen back and then brought up the second army and done this battle with 2 armies against 1, but that would have involved us actually attacking the settlement and those choke points. And we would have a hard time pushing through all that melee infantry with those limited choke points. So what we want to do here is we want to make sure that we have good fields of fire with our gunpowder units and that they are also protected. So we're going to get over here in the open with them. So these Null Ironsides, 145 for you. These 2 right here, the Hokeland Long Rifles, they are the 2 with the best range. I want to look at the terrain here and make sure that we put them in a place where they can fire without obstruction. It looks to me like they should be able to fire without obstruction from there. We're going to get one of you in between here. Just kind of in the middle like this. I'll spread you out wider when the time comes. Maybe. And maybe I even won't. Alright, meanwhile then, we also have you guys, you're at 145, and you're at 145. So we want the 2 of you kind of over here, like so. Let's go ahead and get some swordsmen in between over here. And I think here.
Ranged weapons ready.
Again, I want to make sure that they have an open field of fire here. Let's go ahead and now scratch that. Let me draw them a bit more like that. Okay. And then finally here. Yeah. You right here. And we know that we want halberds on the sides. We want the archers. The archers being able to shoot over. Could just be like that. These halberds over here on this side. Alright, so let's get you up here. It's Karl Franz. I just realized you're not on the ground. I'll send you forward. Okay. Actually, I might even want to land you. You and Quinn together. I might have them land. I haven't decided yet. Okay. And then you guys.
Outriders.
We'll figure out a use for you. The wizards need to be back here. Well, one of you flies, and you who fly, you can cast a Pit of Shades. So I'm going to get you... Okay, so you guys are on one. My engineer, I need the engineer to be over here with the Hochland long rifles. The wizards, I want you guys both on 2. I think everybody else I can get away with not having... Not having them in control groups. What we got to do is we've got to block them up here, which I think is going to mean... Okay, I have decided to rejig my strategy here. You 3 like this. You guys a little bit wider, although not completely.
Swordsman! State troops ready! Loaded, sir! By Ulrich's wrath!
Okay, and then
My subjects call!
both of you, I want you guys on the ground here
Ready for war!
in front of the Hochland long rifles. They should be able to shoot past you without too much trouble.
Grey Guardian!
Okay, let's start the battle. Let's get you going forward here. Oh, forgot about you. Well, I didn't forget about you, but I need to make sure that they're not... Okay, that Cygor is going to be able to hit them, so that's obviously a concern. His range is 400. Yikes. Okay, you need... You know what, both of you guys, I need you back up in the air. I need you moving over this way. You... Not you. You need to actually stop. You... I need you up here attacking this Cygor. What can we do here? We've got limited winds of magic, unfortunately. This might not be a bad place for Pit of Shades over here somewhere, though. Or maybe a wind. Okay. Let's go ahead and get both of you guys in on the Cygor. Okay, you start flying back this way. I do want to cast on him. Quinn, boom, 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 boom. Okay, you guys should hopefully be able to take care of the Cygor. They're not turning around. You back up. You can back up. Pit of Shades, it's a little too soon for it. Okay, this is a little concerning over here. But I think we're doing pretty good damage over here to this Cygor.
things.
Now we strike! Forward, man! Sigma demand blood!
Let's go ahead and get you back over, flying over this way. And maybe that Cygor is shaken. Oh, we can just dump his leadership. Oh no, that leadership's only -8. Never mind. Let's go ahead and debuff those Minotaurs. You guys are doing fine. You've about taken out the Cygor, so that's huge. Okay, let's get you back over this way. All right, over here. All right, I need to get my bearings again. Okay, how are we doing up here? It looks like they're not really.
Sigma calls! Take the ground! No lingering! At speed!
Not ready to start firing yet, but the long rifles are, so that's good. Okay, you look like you can come over here now. They're not flanking us. You come over here. The shooting looks good.
It's rough! Quick march!
All of you guys, I want
And gunners! Ready for war!
in guard mode. Okay, you go ahead and get forward. Go ahead and fight them. You can go ahead and fight them. You fight them. You fight them. You fight them. You fight them. How are we doing over here?
I will not stand
Okay, let's go ahead and get out of there. We took care of the Cygors. Let's go ahead and get you over here. We might be able to get a... oh, this could be a good use of a wind here. Right here. Okay, this is a concern over here. However, we need to get you going over here. You need to fall back. You need to fall back.
lingering!
Okay, let's...
Skies royal! Hand gunners!
Okay, this is bad. This is bad right here.
Astromancy!
Alright, let's go ahead and get a melee attack debuff. Over here. Okay, you guys
Celestial
need to shoot over here. Okay, fall back. You get in on them. Okay, our ones. Let's get both of our ones here. Come on, guys. Why, Quinn, why did you fall behind? Okay, we need you guys down here on them. We need you to do some damage right here.
I foresee their deaths.
Okay, over here, I think we're okay here. I think we're actually doing all right. Yeah, we did pretty good damage to them over here. Karl, Franz, do your thing. Quinn, finally, you're back in. You go ahead and go at him. Okay, you can go ahead and hit these guys from the flank. Let's get you now doing a pit of shades right here.
Casting shadows.
Okay, you can now turn around and hit them from behind. Karl Franz, you are doing excellent. Let's get you back up in the air. You can fall back a little bit. Okay, you guys, I think we're doing okay. We've taken some damage, sure, but not
Ready, General!
not too bad. I think we're looking pretty good. I think we might even be just really close to army losses here. Let's go ahead and get you in on them. Yeah, take care of him. Let's go ahead and get you casting a debuff maybe on them. Okay, you can fall back. You're actually kind of probably stopping our gunpowder units from being able to shoot effectively. You guys are looking fine.
We are Sigma's heirs.
I think we're okay here.
Hold off. Back
Let's go ahead and get you in now as well. You've taken a lot of damage right here, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, they got in on you. That's bad. Okay, we Karl Franz, get out of there. Okay, victory. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and shoot them. All right, we'll just give it another couple of seconds here to keep shooting. You guys fall back. Fall back. Fall back. I think we fought this battle fairly well here. Okay, let's... I think we can leave it there. Probably. They do still have these guys. Maybe we can get you guys shooting at them. Let's get you out of the way. You out of the way. You guys can chase. Yeah, yeah. Those Hochland long rifles do excellent damage. Are they out of range now? They might be. No, they're still in range. You can get another volley off here, guys. There we go. Alright, I think that's good enough. Alright, so it does look like our swordsmen took more damage than I realized, but I don't think any of them were wiped out. But they still have enough defenses right there that I feel like we're definitely still going to want to bring the other army up to help us retake Bogenhafen. Pretty good experience, though, for our Hochland long rifles. And our Nuln Ironsides as well. We might actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we might be able to take the settlement with really just our characters at this point. Got some good prestige. Karl Franz is all the way up to level 20. That's good. Think we'll take the money. We take the money. All right. As I'm watching Bretonia here, what I'm thinking about is maybe we take Bogenhafen with just Karl Franz's army, and then we merge some units together, and then we recruit in some of the Elector count units. And the reason why I'm reluctant to bring the other army forward is I think the only way he's going to be able to reach is if I put him in march stance. And if I put him in march stance, he's vulnerable to ambush by that army that Khazrak has. So I want to see how close that army of Khazrak's is. If it looks like it's close enough to attack our reinforcing army, then I'd better make sure that our reinforcing army is not in ambush, or is not in march stance. Okay, Stirland. Oh, I thought for a second you were actually going to be brave enough to attack an army of Sylvania, but no, I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. This is interesting. That looks like a good army right there. Oh, he went into ambush stance. I was going to say, I wonder if he could actually win, if Talabicalin could win a battle of one army versus one army against Sylvania. Wow, there comes the yawns, even though I drank plenty of coffee. Okay. So this is an example of theme here. A stranger comes, a cloaked stranger from the mist-shrouded land of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you that his intentions are good. Well, we could definitely use that 3,000 gold, but thematically speaking, I don't think there's any chance that we actually grant the request, because we're all about defending order against chaos. So we are going to refuse this creature. Now, recklessness and ruin, terrific. This is lovely. This has been one thing like this after another with our imperial politics here. Our so-called allies within the empire are just driving me crazy. Anyway, so your state troops have recently been participating in joint military drills with their counterparts in Talabicland. Attending were some of the more junior members of your personal retinue, fresh-faced recruits, handpicked for their warrior prowess, but still young and impressionable men. During a night of rest and recuperation in Talabicland's capital, the men caused a drunken brawl that soon escalated into a minor riot. By dawn the next day, the damage had spread across large portions of the city and included the desecration of some state monuments. The behavior of your men has caused Talabicland to look upon you extremely unfavorably. Dishing out harsh punishments may not be enough. It may take considerable resources to salvage things here. So, political concessions cost us 200 prestige. Financial concessions would cost us 750, or we could do nothing. Fealty of Talabicland would drop by 1. Now, they're at 10, which means we could confederate them the way it stands right now. I haven't really recently looked to see whether or not we would want to confederate with them, but I'm obviously not going to do nothing because thematically that doesn't make sense. So instead, I think we'll do the political concessions here. It'll cost us some prestige, but seems like the right thing to do given the circumstances. Okay, back to the matter at hand. Audacious, very good. I agree with that. He certainly was quite audacious. He charged in and attacked a Cygor. And we got a Baldur Warhorse. That's good. Okay, so foreign trespasser. We don't love this. We do not love this. How strong is that army? Pretty strong. I think this is the old Templehof army. All those Cairn Wraiths. Okay, assault garrison success. Battle Bogenhafen. Yeah, whatever. Raiding. Yeah. Faction encountered. The terror of the Dark Straits. A stranger comes into recklessness and ruin. Okay. We're all called up. War declared. It's all fine. Equipment gained, ranks gained, and population surplus. Okay. So again, this army doesn't really scare me, but nor do I want it to be able to attack Gregor Braun if he is in march stance. But never mind. He can actually get close enough. Oh, no, he can't. Dag nabbit. No, he can only get close enough if he's in march stance. But I still think he's going to be too far away. If I move him to here, he still has 17% left. Karl Franz. We're going to let a lot of the units sit out this battle. But we are going to give you Headhunter. Like that. I kind of feel like maybe giving you Logistician as well for the extra replenishment.
Men, I will fight with
You, my friend, get... You're level 22. You've got everything already. Very nice. Okay. I think we'll give you... We'll give you the Penumbral Pendulum, because I do use that sometimes.
To war.
And you... I'll give you Battle Hardened. And
Raise your
you...
weapons.
Master of Ballistics. Very good. Ooh. One skill point left. I think we will give you Triangulation. Missile Strength for all ranged units in the army. Okay, I think we are going to just go ahead and make this attack. And like I said, we may do it with just the... Just the heroes, maybe backed up by some of our full-strength missile units. Let's go ahead and do it. Decisive victory. Attack! No reason to lightning strike, obviously. That would be counterproductive. Okay, so I think we're going to attack from only one direction here. This is going to be Karl, Franz, and Quinn on my number 1. You plus you 4 over here. You guys over here for now, just to draw some of them over to this, some of the defenders over to this side. But I'm probably not going to leave you here. All of you back here. You're my 9s. I don't want to use you in this battle at all. I think we could probably get the 2 of you. Let's get you defending this right here, just in case they actually sally out and attack us, but I don't think they will. You can actually come over here as well. You can take a little bit in the way of casualties. And then, of course, you guys on 2. I think I want all of you all here on 7. Okay, I think we're ready. Start battle, move forward. Our 7s here. Let's get you guys up onto this hill crest. You move up here as well. You can now come over this way. You guys get forward.
Take position. We are Sigmar's heirs.
And we're going to want you to go straight into this gore herd, baby.
Sigmar! To arms, men! That's an order!
Okay, our 7s, are you guys close enough to start shooting? Not yet, you're not, but you will momentarily.
Engineer.
Let's get you forward.
Go.
And let's get you guys forward as well.
Formation march! Go!
Okay, meanwhile, this is looking good. Now over here, how are we doing? Nothing to worry about over there. Let's get you guys over here.
For the Warhammer!
Let's go ahead and bring these guys over here now as well. 7s, are you shooting?
Sparkles!
You are. Okay, we got them
Elden hammer!
pretty well beaten. Let's go ahead and get you now. Do a pit of shades on them.
Celestial might!
And then you guys can get forward here as well. Okay, you guys, you've taken a little bit of damage. Oh, there's the,
Is absolute.
is that a lord, or I'm sorry, is that a hero, or is that a unit? It's a unit, okay. Are you guys close enough to shoot? Not really. You 3 need to move forward more.
Righty-ho! Handgunners!
Okay, so actually we're taking some kind of heavy damage over here. That's a bit of a nuisance.
Prepare for combat!
How are we doing over here? They threw up the barricade, and then other than that, they ran away. Okay, let's get you guys running forward, because I actually need you to take these control points. But over here, we're looking fine. We're shooting them. Okay, shattered.
My command!
As flying units, you're not going to be able to take the control points. That's kind of the biggest concern. And now we got the reinforcements coming in. Okay, you keep coming over this way. We should be shredding them over here.
Go, Franz!
We're actually not doing quite as well as I expected us to do. Taking more damage than I expected.
That's an order! On my command! Now! Finding range, sir!
It's going to take those guys forever to get up here. However, these guys can get up here. They'll be faster. Alright, so you three now. Shoot them. You guys try to go over this way to give line of sight to them.
Judge! Gifted tinker!
You guys keep moving forward over here. And then you guys can as well. Let's get you moving forward.
Spearman!
Yeah. Go ahead and take out them, and then take out them. Okay, let's get you guys shooting at them. Let's get you shooting at them and you guys as well. Okay, our ones now. Get you over here. Oh, no, you're still fighting these guys. Take them out.
Twin-tailed comet! To me, then! See to it!
Okay, they're wavering. Okay, they're broken.
To battle!
Okay, we want you. You can head in there. We want you
Orders!
to take over. Okay, there we go. Very good. Very good. Okay, so we didn't take any massive casualties, but it's still highly questionable whether it's a good idea to occupy Bogenhafen, but I think I'm going to risk it. Because I'm not even sure if their army can reach us to attack, even if they wanted to. So let's go ahead and occupy. We got our province back, our starting province. Campaign movement range, very good. Definitely like that. Okay, Berserker Sword. Have to find somebody to assign that to. Okay, I think I'm probably going to leave it here because there's a little bit more to the turn that I want to do, but I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to save the game. So the question is whether we... I feel like Beastmen, when they move in raiding stance, that's pretty much their full movement. So, so I think we're safe to leave these guys here. Getting good replenishment. Quinn, you're up to level 19, so that's good. One away from being immortal. You guys got a little bit of experience. You are going to need to recruit, for sure. Altdorf is fully replenished, so that's really good. And we have Bogenhafen, and I'm about to sneeze, I think. Okay, maybe not. Alright, anyway. We don't have a ton of money, but I think we have enough that we can certainly start building up Bogenhafen here. And yeah, we're up to 37. We started this episode at 33, so certainly is improvement. We have won a couple of battles against Kazrak, so that's good, although just a garrison, not actually any of his armies. But even so, he's looking pretty strong, but at least we got him down to 3 settlements. He is still, I think, the strongest of any of our enemies. Black Pit Tribe are actually... They're at war with Kazrak as well, and they're actually doing okay here. Clan Mulder, yeah, poor old Throt here is not doing too well. Fighting Kislev and failing, which is good to see. Bellicor is not doing too well. Festus looks like he is soon going to become a problem again. But we can handle it. I think as long as Sylvania doesn't turn around and attack us in the next few turns, I think we'll be doing okay. I think overall we're doing okay. All right, so like I said, I'm going to leave it there. We got a lot more to do with this turn, and I don't know that I'm going to have a good opportunity to save the game. So we'll just pick up here in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.